Hey boys and girls, girls and boys, how you doing? Hope everything is okay. Well, another week coming to a close and another one coming around the corner. It's gonna be quite the adventure. It's been quite the adventure, I have to admit. But there is one thing that I want to admit. I'm happy that I'm doing things right. It's just a little video I'm going to be doing, and a shout out to Patrick Crook, who always watches my YouTube videos. Nice to hear, nice to see that my YouTube videos are quite popular with him. So again, thank you for watching them. Today's been a day of reflection and a day of understanding and a day of hopefully a change and a start of something different and a start of something new. Well, that change happens today. I've learned so much, heard from so much, seen from so much, had so much, and now tomorrow I find out if I need a hearing aid or not. So again, it's a different thing to find out if you need a hearing aid or not. So I guess I will find out. But if I do, I'll make it my own. If I don't, then again, just have to see, won't we? But again, it's all about learning from one's own thing and learning it from a different perspective. So, my day today. My day's been extremely good, full of fun, laughter, change, hope, and family. You know, I think about my family quite a lot. You know, my Auntie Mary, my mum, my gran and my granddad. I think about them a lot. And I think about what could have been different if things were done a lot more sooner. Maybe things would have been a lot more better. If Zinc was already there to help my mum get through the things she needs to get through. Zinc wasn't there at the time, was it? No. Yeah. Basically, that's what it was, really. And if only Zinc was there sooner for me too, I would have been able to stop the things that I'd done. Exactly. I would have stopped the things I would have done too. And I know that now. I know that now. I really do. I know that now. So now comes my little quandary. Tuled, if you are watching this, and sometimes I know that you do, I just want to say a few things. Yes, I have done bad, and I know it. And of course, you should be angry with me. And I don't blame you. In fact, there's a lot of things I've learnt, and a lot of things I can't undo. But at least I'm trying. And I want to move on to the future. And I wish you luck in your future. If your future goes well, thumbs up to you. If it doesn't go well, at least you tried. And that's the main thing. And that's all that matters. So, what about me? I already see my future. I mean, in my future that I see, feel and hear. In my future I have a house. I see my friends, hang out with them. I see all of that and more. More adventures, more places to go to. I mean, I use my bus pass, use all of it. And I go out more, see more, go out to Buxton more. But for some reason, I don't feel like I am having that experience. And don't get me wrong, I mean, I'm liking the experience of seeing Buxton every day. And seeing Buxton every day makes me feel like I am home. And I want to say this because it's important to me that one day soon I find myself in a nice place within Buxton. Hopefully I will one day. Hopefully I will. And hopefully the future turns out better than my past. And hopefully we all learn from our mistakes, mine included, and hopefully one day we'll look back on it and say, yes, Daniel has learned a lot from it. And matter of respect, Dan has learned a lot from it. So, shout outs. 1 to Isaac Hunter. Isaac, what a great friend you've turned out to be. I'm happy that I have you in my life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And hopefully one day I'll give you the fun that you so deserve. 2, Patrick Crook, a person who likes my YouTube videos very much. Happy to oblige, and I hope you like them more. And hopefully, when I become a very big YouTuber, maybe one day you can have an autograph from me. Who knows? We'll see. Another one, and another thing. I want to give a massive, 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 massive thank you to my Auntie Mary. Auntie Mary, although we don't see eye to eye on everything, I just want to say that, you know, I respect your mind, your powers you have. Your powers are quite good. We all have powers, you know. Some larger than most, but yeah, we all have powers. We all have powers of the mind. We all have powers of the body. And we all have powers in our own speech, our actions, who we are, what we are. We all have powers. But it's just, it is just using those powers responsibly and learning to use them in the correct way. That is the best way, and learning from it as well. I have learned so much, and I've learned to understand that maybe some things are best left said in the right way at the right time. And I've also learned one other thing, and that is, number one, is never take out your anger at people, because it'll bite you in the neck. It will, as it did me. But there is another thing I've learned. Letting go of the past and moving on to the future. It's like this river. This river holds not only the past, holds the present, but it holds the future. And the past is way up there. The present was under the bridge. The future is where this bush is. And all the negative parts are just moving along and going towards that waterfall. And that's how that's how I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling like all my past mistakes, everything I've ever done, is moving towards this very river. And it's moving it to here. Right here. All my past mistakes, everything, and all my past is washing away. Some people say I need to move on from the past. Well, it is very, very hard to move on from the past, because the past just haunts you wherever you go. There are certain trigger points in my mind which never leave me, and it hurts. It's those trigger points that are what keeps me grounded in the past. And I always look forward to the future, I do. But again, it's the triggers that put me in the wrong area. I have spent my lifetime trying to stop myself from being drawn into the past. I have. I've tried to let go, I really have. I've tried. So many times I've tried to let go. But it never goes away. The past just haunts me wherever I go, and it never seems to end. Some people say to move on to the past is like trying to move on, but things like that just, it's hard. It's hard. Moving away from the past is hard. I've tried so many times. I have. And I know I keep repeating myself, but can I tell you something? I have to get it into my head to try and move on from the past. But the more I do move away from the past, the more little there is of me left. Because that's what makes me, me. Because I learn from the past, and I try to move on from it. But when I do, it keeps coming back because of the triggers I have in my mind. For one, places I used to go. And for two, the things I used to do. I wish I could take everything all away and make it better, but I can't. And people always say to me, move from the past, move from the past. How can you move from the past if I keep having triggers all the time? And I see the triggers in my mind all the time. Is there a better way to change the past, move on to the future? I don't know. I really don't know. But I do have one thing though. People who accept me as I am, that's fine by me. Those who don't, who were they? But I am going to give a chance for those also who have wronged me to make amends. Because if we all don't make amends, all of us, if we all don't make amends, we'll end up, suffering problems, suffering things that we all don't want. And believe me, it can haunt us for the rest of our lives. Like it's haunting me. Like it haunts every one of us. People say let go of the past. How can you let go of the past if there are triggers everywhere you look? How can I let go of the past when all I know and all I want is for things to go back to the way things were? People are afraid to let go. And people say, let go. I say, how? Show me how to let go of the past and move on. Just show me, and then I'll do it. But just show me how. All you have to do is just show me how. And of course, I'll give you one thing of advice. We all make mistakes. We all have to pay for them. But we all can forgive each other for those mistakes. Will you? Will you? Those who make the mistakes, those who make them, and those who are on the receiving end of those mistakes. Will you be a forgiver, or will you be a hater for the rest of your life? Because at the end of the day, which will you be? A hater or a forgiver? The one who makes mistakes or the one who tries his best not to make the mistakes? And if people say to me, try and forget about the past, I do try. But there are so many triggers that bring back the past in my mind. And it takes a while to forget about them and move on. And here's a personal message for Lyd. We've all made mistakes in the past, mine especially. We all try to make amends and move on. But I can tell you do not want to be friends with me anymore. I understand. But I will say this. The past is better off in the past. If you want to not be my friend, that is up to you. I understand. But I just want to say this. Don't let your anger be your burden. Don't let it be your burden. For goodness sakes, don't let it be your burden. Because it will consume you and it will give you a problem. And it will make you feel ill. It will. Trust me, it will. For goodness sakes, don't let your anger be you. Don't.